Yeah, we've been in farm broadcasting for I don't know how many years, and then about probably a good almost 6 years ago, I had left farm radio temporarily to do some other work and then decided I just missed it, wanted to get back into this agricultural communications. But I wasn't sure that broadcasting was where I wanted to go into, and really the way things kind of started for what we're doing was twofold. Finding some client work that mainly was production, audio production, maybe a little video, because that's kind of what we were known for. And then starting my first website, which I am not a web builder, designer, and somebody said, well, just start a blog. Well, I didn't know what a blog was. And so my first website is what is now agwired.com, which is what I would call an online publication, a news blog. It's about the industry of what's new in agriculture from a marketing standpoint. And we just kind of use a lot of the techniques that we had developed skills from broadcasting, using microphones and recorders, and then having the ability, unlike in radio, to start using images like photos and video and employ that in its web environment. Well, that went along for a year or two, really developed well, and we started seeing the social element of these type of platforms just take off. And that's now including things like Facebook and Twitter. I probably do more in the area of Twitter in the last 6 months through consulting with companies and clients and developing our own Twitter channels than I would have imagined even a year ago. And so these things are all exploding, and what I find is that they all kind of interact and work with each other. And what I'm doing now is, instead of broadcasting my message out in a way that somebody has to get it there or else, I'm now putting it into places where they are, where they want to be, and in a form that they want to get it, which I think is a big difference. And because it's two-way communication, it's a lot more personal, and so we're just people like to talk to each other, and that's what I think we're doing. We're through the web. We now are having this ongoing, explosive international conversation, and that's between people that share a common interest or subject, and these tools are letting all of us do it. So it's no longer the media, we are all the media. Your Facebook can be your way of distributing information to people who value your opinion, and that becomes important to them and might be where they get their information. Now, that doesn't mean, nobody's listening to the radio or nobody's reading the newspaper, but I think there are less people doing that because there's so many other choices and ways to get it and carry it around on their belt and get it through their phone. And so, yeah, we just saw it as, I think we kind of caught it early, that we could just kind of do what we've always done, but do it on the web, sort of. And that's really how it's gone. And just, I call it a constantly evolving process, though, because there's new tools and changes every day, it seems like. Well, like today, I'm using a brand new digital audio recorder. I remember starting out recording onto reel-to-reel tapes, okay? That does go back a while, but the technology has changed. Everything keeps shrinking, getting smaller, but the quality keeps either being the same or better. It's much more mobile. Everything is so mobile. So, I've seen, as far as some of the changes in the technology, it's like the web applications. Again, pointing to my phone, I use an iPhone, but you can do some of this on a BlackBerry. There's they call them apps, applications, that are being built for these that do all kinds of things. I can take a photo of you, I can punch a few buttons and actually have that uploaded to a web server, and a link to that put into a post on my Twitter account, so that thousands of people can see that picture instantly. That is faster than a major news network can cover a story, because people are there with their phones. I mean, they've got lots of examples of this. It's completely changing how we're getting our information, and that includes farm. very much.